Do you realize that you already know some Italian words, even if you just speak English? In today's video, I'm going over 15 Italian words that you already know in English, but with a twist. Ciao, mi chiamo Maria. I'm a native English speaker and I learned Italian so that I could communicate and really connect with my family over in Calabria. As I was teaching and coaching some of my students inside the Italian Toolkit program, I realized that even if you are a complete beginner and totally new to the language, you already know a few words. Now, the pronunciation of Italian words is slightly different than the English pronunciation. So to help with that, I have a free pronunciation guide specifically designed for English speakers. I'll leave the link for that below so that you can have access to that helpful tool. That all said, iniziamo. Let's get into the video. I'll start by pronouncing the word in Italian, and it would be so amazing and beneficial to your learning if you repeat after me aloud. Ready? Allegro, allegro, bravo, or brava. Bravo is masculine and brava is feminine. Cappuccino, cappuccino. Canoli, cannoli. And something you might not know about the word cannoli is that in English we say cannoli, and it's actually the plural in Italian. So un cannolo, due cannoli. And one time I had a student tell me that the reason it's cannoli in English and not cannolo is because you can't have just one. The next word is frittata. This one's a little tricky if you're just starting with the language. Frittata, frittata. Gelato. I feel like everyone knows this one. Gelato. Graffiti. In English, this is said more of like graffiti. In Italiano, graffiti. Graffiti. Radio. 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 The radio was actually invented by Marconi, who is Italian, so we preserve the Italian name. Radio. Opera, or in English, it's more so opera. In Italiano, opera. Opera. And opera can mean, yes, an opera, but it could also mean any major work of art. Opera. And most operas are sung in Italian anyway, so it makes sense that we keep the Italian word. Pasta. If you don't know this word, you need to go to Italy. Pasta. Pizza. If you don't know what pizza is, you need to go to Italy and you have other priorities. Pasta and pizza. Panini. This is also another word similar to cannoli, where the word in English is actually the plural in Italian. So the singular in Italian would be panino. Panino. And then the plural, panini. This is like a sandwich. Tempo, tempo in English. Tempo in Italiano. This one has a few meanings in Italian, but in this case, it's similar to English and can mean time. It could also mean weather. Vendetta, vendetta. In English, vendetta. And last but not least, zucchini. Zucchini. In English, zucchini. In Italiano, zucchini. It's a little bit stronger on the vowels. There's a lot more words shared between the English and the Italian language, and I don't have time to go over them all. If you know a word and I didn't mention it, please comment it below. I can't wait to see what you come up with. Many of these words are related to food, music, and other aspects of the Italian culture. So even if you've never studied Italian before, you already know a few words, and that's a really great start. If you need help pronouncing some of these words like gnocchi, gnocchi, which is a really tricky one, then click the link below for my free pronunciation guide. I wrote it specifically for English speakers, so that way you can make sure that you're understood when you go to Italy and speak Italian. Remember to like, subscribe, and click the little notification bell so you don't miss out when I post a new lesson and you can gain the Italian skills that you need in order to connect confidently. And if you want to keep on learning right now, you could check out my next lesson right here. Ci vediamo! Ciao!